That would be another funny vlog. Spiritual things for the heartbeat. I should go with Sierra, but she's not gonna be until the 22nd. But we're gonna be near the beach. We're not gonna be in LA. It's gonna be fun. Friday live stream. Zoo. Friday zoo live stream. Let's see what Jet said. She's typing. You don't know. It's too big away.
See my friend.
I'm ready.
Yo, what's up, chat?
Looking good, my guy.
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Brian Anderson here, with me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside, Allie LaForce. Here's a look at some stats for Ja Morant.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Shea and Johnson, they're the forwards. Trey Mann out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Stanley in at center. And for Philadelphia, they've got Ja Morant. And it's Branham in at the 2. Grant, when you talk about these two teams tonight, I think it's fair to expect a barrage of three-point shooting.
Oh, for sure, B.A. That's the usual game plan from both sides. It's going to be raining threes here tonight. And if they're falling, it's going to be a high-scoring affair.
Backing up.
And it's the Sixers to start out. And these rivalry games always captivating. Some players will try to downplay it, but not MP. He said all along, I'm coming for him.
And you have to give MP a lot of credit. Many believe that he added pressure to himself and his team by asserting his desire to beat their rivals. But he handled the pressure, stayed true to his word, and delivered some excellent performances despite the highly competitive nature of those matchups. Something he hopes to replicate in this one.
Man misses. Here's Morant. Drops in the layup for 2. Morant's got 5 points.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Last time they met in Atlanta.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Garcia. And there's the drive. Good. And the setup by Morant.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
And Atlanta with possession here. The electric Ja Morant. High-flying, fast, fearless. Where's that mentality come from, RJ?
There is just a fearlessness like you mentioned. Most players, you just have that mindset. You don't care. You're going to attack the rim. Doesn't matter if you could potentially get hurt. You are going to take off. That mindset is a level of aggressiveness that only Ja Morant possesses.
Here's Mann, an important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Pass to Daniels. Hart pulls it in. The 76ers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Here's Garcia. Shot clock at 6. Right side Morant fires the 3. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
In motion, Morant's shooting ability is solid. But when he's this set up, it's outstanding.
Pass to Johnson. They set the pick. On the wing, Daniels. Back to Johnson. Fires from deep. Tries again. Rebound by Philadelphia. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Jay, in the last matchup against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He ended up with 41 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with same
No
mentality
way.
tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Dunn, he's checked in for the Sixers. Maxey comes in for Branham. Bolden, he's checked in for Atlanta. Walter comes in for Mann. Here's Walter. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Clippers.
Yeah, what about his work on the glass? I mean, he was an all-around contributor to a winning effort.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside Maxey. Pass to Jay. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
.119 left to play in the first. Here's Walter. Now here's Johnson. From about 16. And Bolden gets it to go.
That's more than enough space for him to get that shot up.
And so Moran will bring it up for Philadelphia. They lead by 4. Here's Garcia, covered by Johnson. Garcia, no good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Here's Bolden. And that one is stuffed right through.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Here's Morant. 23 points for him last game against Memphis.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
And the basket by Garcia. Hawks trail by 4. The game clock. To the inside. Johnson. Soft touch off the glass.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Here's Morant. Dunn left side. The 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. 5 ticks left in the first. Walter from outside. The shot comes out. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Philadelphia on top. They're up by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
On the floor for Atlanta, they've got Walter. He's out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Stanley in at the center position. Here's Branham. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And what a breakout fourth year for Tyrese Maxey. Named to his first All-Star game in 2024, Richard.
When the Sixers traded away James Harden, it really opened up things for Maxey. Gave him the ball more responsibility, and you know what? He showed up.
And he can't get the first one. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Hart's checked in for Graham. Ramsey's checked in for the Hawks. Mann comes in for Pritchard. And the second free throw is good.
What I love most about Maxey is his aggressive attitude. When he's out there, he keeps his foot on the gas pedal.
Pass to Mann. They set the pick. Inside. Here's Stanley. Rebound by Philadelphia. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And Atlanta with possession here. Following the score by Philadelphia. Man misses. Philadelphia leading by 6. Outside Hart. Now Maxey. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Memphis. And it's Laravia missing. The Hawks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Outside Mann. Pass to Stanley. And the first one at the line is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. And he makes both free throws.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Here's Garcia. And a nice finish on the layup. Garcia's got 9.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pass to Walter. Here's Risache. Lets it go from deep. Hart pulls it in. Philadelphia leading by 6. Here's Garcia. 9 points in the game. Off target from the wing.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Pass to Stanley. And Atlanta misses again.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
And there's a 3-second violation. And the 76ers with some changes. Laravia's checked in for Dunn. And it's Morant in for Tyrese Maxey. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Johnson's checked in. Hawks trail by 6. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. the 76ers making a change here. Maxi's checked in. Rupert, he's checked in for the Hawks.
The way he's been shooting the ball from three-point land, he was practically a sure thing for this honor. You just can't put a price on the accuracy he's been showing off lately.
Now here's Man.
Having an edge on the boards.
Here's Garcia. Turned in an outstanding game against Memphis. Just 5 to shoot. With the mark. The shot misses. Hawks trail by 4. Here's Rupert. And it's Laravia with a rebound.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Here's Garcia. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Oh, nice one. One-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Risacher from behind the arc. Counted from distance. Risacher's got 6 points.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Garcia, covered by Johnson, and the basket by Garcia.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Down low. Here's Johnson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Johnson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
And so it's Moran who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. It's a 3-point game. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
Just in this quarter, he's turned it over 3 times. Not sure what's going on with him.
Massey, he's checked in for the Sixers. Branham comes in for Maxey. Johnson on the wing. Lots of room. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. 10 points for him. 27 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Jay. Out to the wing. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
"11 seconds left in the second. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the 76ers lead by 4. Here's Risacher. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Philadelphia on top, up 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fans half-court shot from line. They're picking up the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quickly, here's an update on how the dunk contest contenders are shaping up.
You know me, I'm a stickler for rating these competitions. If I seen your dunk before, bad score.
Wow, you're a tough judge for a guy who never participated in the event.
I always wanted to watch it.
And let's discuss the first half. So far, Atlanta's in a close one.
Look at the rebounding numbers. I'm surprised they've stayed this close. They're not cleaning the glass, it's more like they're fogging it up.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Atlanta with the ball, trailing by 4. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. They've got Ja Morant, and it's Hart in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Garcia. It's Hart on the wing. Over to the left wing. 5 to shoot. Hart with a screen on Johnson. He shoots it. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Garcia's got 15 points. Hawks trail by 6. Outside man. Pass to Rizachet. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Garcia's got 4 rebounds now.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
They set a pick. He takes it in. Can't get it to fall. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. To the paint. Here's Stanley. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Fires from the wing. Rebounded by Johnson. The Hawks have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Pass to Rizachet. On the wing man. He's covered by Hart. Here's Rizachet. He has 6. And the shot goes down.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Firing up the 2K leaderboard. The NBA's leaders in shooting over the last month. The 76ers, #1.
This is not a team you want to face right now. They are locked in on the offensive end.
Driving to the basket. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Hawks trail by 7. Pass to Daniels. Here's Rizachet. Give him 8. Johnson for 3. That's off. 5 for 8 from the floor.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Here's Garcia. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Hawks have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. The shot by Johnson, no good. Philadelphia leading by 7. Here's Garcia. Uses the glass on the layup. Garcia's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Atlanta's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Outside man. Here's Rizachet. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And 1 move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate. Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
1:46 left in the third quarter. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. He's checked in for the Sixers. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Walter, he's checked in for Man. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Pass to Stanley. Outside Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Here's Garcia. He's got 22. 1:14 left in the third. Spins. What a spin move to get in closer. Garcia's got 11 points in the quarter.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Pass to Rizachet. And his fifth basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
51 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Branham. Here's Garcia. 24 points for him. And there it is for him.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Hawks trail by 9. Here's Daniels. From deep. Bassey pulls it in. Bassey's got 4 rebounds in the game. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Rizachet. He's got 12. From deep three-point land. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. We got Rizachet, Walter out there with Trey Mann, and it's Rupert in at the 3 spot.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey, gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
Hawks trail by 12. Inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Maxey. The Hawks getting their last shot to go.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
The 3 from Rizachet. He drops it from ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
Philadelphia leading by 6. Here's Garcia. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Garcia's got 28.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Outside man. Here's the 3. Here's Bolden. And Atlanta misses again. For Philadelphia, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Garcia. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And now a 10-point 76ers lead.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
The Hawks call timeout. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, BA, you have two choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Changes for Philadelphia. Massey, he's checked in for Dunn. Branham comes in for LaRavia. And it's Ja Morant in for Maxey. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Hawks head coach had some advice for the team over the last break, and coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Massey. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Garcia, no good.
Big rebound there. Now the question is, can they be better on the boards down the stretch? It remains to be seen.
Here's Stanley. Cans it with nobody near him. Philadelphia leading by 6. Here's Garcia. Driving in. And he banks in the layup. Garcia's got 32 points in the game.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
2 points.
Come on, man.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Philadelphia has gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. Lays it up and banks it in. Garcia's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Here's Rizachet. He's covered by Hart. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Garcia's got 5 rebounds tonight. Minute 32 left in the fourth. Six on the shot clock. Drives to the hoop. Oh, misses the dunk. Hawks trail by 8. Here's Rizachet. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I needed that, sir.
Man, the defender really went after him.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
A perfect trip to the line narrows the gap.
And it's Morant with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Jay. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Garcia's got 36 points.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Here's Rizachet. The layup off target. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Garcia, no good. Here's Daniels. Outside Johnson. Launches a 3. And he...
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Philadelphia, Ja Morant. 2 shots.
Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
That's exactly how to close out a game. Take advantage of every opportunity.
Timeout called, the Hawks. 32 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
It's hard to say whether they have enough time for a quick shot and a foul.
Pass to Rizachet. Here's Stanley, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
Shooting for Atlanta. 2 shots.
Fucking nut ass nigga, man.
First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6.
Fucking nut ass nigga. Fucking nut ass nigga, man.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
The shot by Johnson, no good. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Garcia, covered by Johnson. Oh, somehow misses the one-handed flush.
Missed it twice. It's crazy.
And so it's Philadelphia with the W. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once